Hi friends. So several of you have received your oils and you've reached out to me and you're like, okay, now what do I do? So I wanted to create a video and explain what your options are with the different oils. And so basically there's three ways in which you can use your oils. You can use them via aromatherapy, through topical, or through internal. And so I understand that there may be some hesitation to use the oils because you don't want to use them incorrectly, which I totally get. So, and I apologize because I cannot locate my happy dappy little stand. So essentially if you are to buy a bottle from doTERRA, typically they're going to be in this size, which is a 15 milliliter. Sometimes they're a bit smaller, like the cinnamon bark is going to be about a 5 milliliter. And the samples that I send are obviously much smaller. So also, I tried to send everybody this super cool guide. Also, I try to send paperwork that I get straight off of doTERRA. So you get some samples from me. We've talked about maybe some challenges you're having, some things you want to work on, some smells that you like, some smells that you don't like, and you get your cool little A to Z packet and you get some paperwork. So the next thing that you want to do is, again, remember we can do aromatherapy, we can do topical, or we can do internal. Also, the thing that you want to keep in mind is that some oils are hot, meaning that you do not want to put that on your skin, okay? So when you get your piece of paper, like this one for lavender, do you see how there's an N there? That means neat. That means you do not need to dilute it. However, if you get cinnamon, you'll see that there's a D. That means dilute. So then the question is, well, okay, that's awesome, but how do I dilute it? Well, you can purchase the fractionated coconut oil and use that to dilute it. Or what you also can do, one of my friends was telling me, is that she actually has coconut oil, which you know is thick and hard and is solid. And if you keep it at room temperature, it'll liquefy. So you can do that as well. The fractionated coconut oil is already a liquid. Okay, so we know the difference between neat, which means you do not need to dilute, and D for dilute. Now, some people are just plain sensitivity. So you want to dilute it all the time. Okay, but for myself, thus far, I have not found any oils that require me to dilute it. I'm sure they exist. I just haven't found them yet. So you just want to be very conscientious about that. So aromatherapy, as I've shared with you, is what I pretty much have started off with. And so I have a diffuser that I use. I have diffusers all over my house. You know, some are timed, some are manual. Like at my computer screen, I have one that hits me right in the face and I love it. So basically that's just water. And then you can do a couple of drops. I go crazy and I do like 5 to 10 drops, and then that way you can get that the oils that way. Also, what you can do if you don't have a diffuser is you can put a couple of drops in your hand, rub them together, sniff it really good, inhale it, and then it can be powerful that way as well. For some oils such as wintergreen, I will do that. I'll rub it in my hand, I'll inhale it really good for like 30 seconds and just really take it all in, and then I'll rub it on the back of my neck and it feels fantastic. Another place that is apparently the magical spot on your body for doing topical is the bottom of your feet. So a lot of you guys have received lavender. Lavender is something that you can do neat. See, it's on the little piece of paper. It is one that you can do via aroma, topical, or ingest, and it's neat. So you can just take a couple of little drops and put it on the bottom of your feet, and that should be very powerful. So that's the magic spot for most people, is to do the bottom of their feet. Like On Guard is one that's really good on the bottom of your feet. So those are basically just want to kind of explore with that. Okay, so we talked about the pieces of paper, which can be found on doTERRA. You do not have to be a member to go explore and check out what they have, and all of them will tell you whether you can do aroma, topical, ingest, or and if it's neat or dilute. For those of you that have received samples, I tried to send you this cool A through Z guide, and on here it will tell you as well whether it is topical, internal, or aroma. So it provides you that information there. And then it provides you with a list of ailments. And then at the very end, it lists out the oils and certain things that they can be used for. So let me see. So here it goes. Here's a leg cramp, and it will tell you this right here. It'll tell you some suggested oils that you can use and how you can use them. So wealth of information right here, wealth of information on doTERRA. I use this super cool Modern Essentials book. Also same type of thing. Basically, it's an extension of the A to Z guide, much more thorough. Pinterest is going to be a wealth of information. That's where I'm pulling a lot of the uses and the blends. Also, doTERRA has an app called the doTERRA Daily Drop. It is free, and every single day you can go there and it'll give you a quick little like 60 to 90 second video about different oils. That's how I found out about wintergreen is really invigorating, and you know, you smell it and then put it on the back of your neck. It's awesome. There's so many amazing resources and uses through the Daily Drop. And then also I purchased from the App Store an essential oil app. It was like $6.99 one time, and that also has been a wealth of information. So again, the 3 ways that you can use the oils: you can use them aromatherapy, you can use it topically, you can use it internally. If it is topically, it'll say N for neat, meaning you don't need to use any type of dilution, or D for dilution. To dilute, you want to use fractionated coconut oil. Internally, it will give you information about that, like frankincense. A lot of folks like to do a drop right under their tongue. There's several other oils I've seen that talk about doing it right under your tongue or on your tongue. You can also make get little veggie caps and do a combination, like a blend that you do internally. I mean, essentially that's what I do every day with the vitamins, but you can create your own vitamins. So that is just the tip of the iceberg with all the information regarding the uses. So I hope you find this helpful, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and if you want to receive any samples, just let me know. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.